Greetings and welcome to Alex F. We're back with more small vehicle builds. I'm working on the Case Magnum. Got a lot of work to do on it. So without further ado, let's go over to our ad spot and we'll jump right over into the studio, shall we? We can print. It's your place for custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. If you like what I do, definitely he does. He does custom stickers for my mocks and a lot of other creators' mocks. So make sure to check them out. www.rebrickable.com. Take a look around. Support them for me. Yeah. Enjoy that. Let's go on over to studio, shall we? Alright. Excuse me, just had to yawn, but really it's just more body work. A lot more body work. This front nose I'm still not entirely happy about either. Not entirely sure how I can correct it, but we can try. I don't think my mind is very actually refreshed today. Just speaking the truth. Where's the line that this front part divides by? I guess it was just textured in, like actual groove there to actually do anything. Okay. Well. Slope, curved. So the question is if I got anything I can think of. Probably not. Most likely not. And no, that doesn't work there. That doesn't work there either. I should make this a tile. Maybe. Actually, you know what? We could do something similar to like how we're doing the class Lexon. That might be our answer. Questionably. Brick modified. This is gonna be like a ton of studs on the top, but hey. Slopes up curved? Okay, that basically fills out that entire space. That's not what I want. Okay, that looks kind of close to what I actually need. Plate there. Okay, so extend that out. Ah, dang it. Like, I need a slope. It's like angled in two directions. I guess that is probably the best way of describing it. That is exactly what I need. Come on, lock onto the middle there, thank you. It's not great. Actually, can these even be black? Yes, I can. Okay, that's good. Select by color. Let's just make sure everything's black. There. It kind of shapes it out a little bit more. Sort of roughly. So maybe we'll just kind of go with that. These should actually probably be red of all things. Yeah. Not sure if I exactly feel it, but hey, that is kind of an option. Move up, please. Thank you. We're still clipping into that stud up front pretty hard. I would like it if I didn't clip that stud. Kind of like that, maybe. You don't think I have anything that I really going on at the moment? What was that? Wedge part? You, my good sir. Actually, you don't come in red. That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. 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 Disappointment. This is coming red. Oh. Okay, yeah, you stay there and do your thing. But I need to figure out to connect this red piece. I mean, I know how to connect this red piece. Maybe? You like right there in the middle. Hide. Doesn't like exactly solve any of my issues. If any, really at all. You need to like clad up these sides though. Might help things. It doesn't seem like it. Never mind. I could always put a sticker there, I guess. In the grand scheme of things. How modified. I gotta actually put some plates. Stack this up a little higher. Okay, maybe I'm onto something now. Hopefully I'm onto something now. Well, we'll see here in a moment. My computer has been slow loading this morning. It is not happy this morning about loading much of anything, really. I think just like me, the computer is tired today. Select by color. Black, that. Getting somewhere at least. Yeah. So we'll have to figure out more of the body here in just a moment. Going to re-put this back together. Just because I can hopefully maybe select by connected. It's a lot more of a slope, isn't it? I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Select by connected, grab you, move you over. There we go. Hey, you're back in the middle. Curved. Yeah, this gets too wide. No, actually. Yeah. I guess it's not perfect. Like it's close. This set's closer though. It's wedging into the cab area though. doesn't mean we can't make it work, but... Here's that. Start adjusting this to a space that it doesn't collide in. Copy mirror. Oh. Is that? Okay. Definitely like a hump happening right here. Select by connected, grab all of you. Hold on. Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess that kind of... It's the vibe in there. It's pretty good. I just need to actually like connect things up again, which I don't think will be hard because I can probably just, well, sort of reuse the way I have this connected. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Okay, that goes a lot lower. That may require further attachment points then. Closer. One thing I still need to do is I need to try and fill in some of these gaps that are left. Make the hood area look more cohesive than it is, well, currently looking. I don't think that's perfectly in the middle. Maybe, hopefully, it kind of is. Red. More or less, that should be like that. Yeah, it's not quite there, but it's close enough. I wonder, can I like not? No, I can't really. I was hoping I could do something in order to fill in some area. I don't think I can. Really, that's a little awkward. And I could make some of this could be red. Yeah, no, that doesn't. I really wish I had something more to go from. Actually, I have another option I just thought of. So I do need to put a jumper up here. Maybe I could stick a tile around on the side here. Not really. Not really. What I really want to do though is get a plate round with a long, short stem, long stem, please. Thank you. There we go. See, like that connects and holds it. B, connect you this side. Yeah, I mean, it kind of works. Something else I could do too. Slope curved. I did this. I don't think I can slip. No, I couldn't slip it in. I feel like I need to actually correct this. I'm going back and forth. Just like not happy about any of the shape I'm getting. Maybe actually, yeah. No, looks like we're going fall back. I have idea, and hopefully this idea kind of shapes out. Modified U plate, and then plate modified with the clip. Flip curved. U, my good sir. Color, we're just gonna go ahead and do black, and then I'll just manually make this part red. That might do it for me, actually. I think it's a lot more of the red in here. We have other parts that can cover things up. Okay. I think we can work with that. Yes, reference image to get on my face. Yeah, I can just barely see the steps there. But I can actually still see the steps, and that's kind of what matters. I think I'm gonna have to use jumpers. Kind of get the steps to somewhat align. Plate modified jumper. So there's a step there. We have a next step. Have a next step. What is that? Basically tiled off right there? Yeah. That's basically how that sits. This side has some slope stuff going on. It's definitely a lot more like squared out. Slopes on the bottom. And then you have to have, looks like this connects to the exhaust up top here. Yeah, looks like part of the exhaust hose didn't fully save in because the 3D model's so corrupted. I'm wondering, can I get that final step? I don't really think so, too much. Unless I actually go like that. And do plate around maybe, very bottom. Okay, select by color. It should be basically a copy mirror across the side. The reason why this is angled is because of the tracks that would be there if you did like the tracked option from the game that this is in. Paste. So where are we at? Okay, at least this should be fairly easy to connect to. Yeah. Select by connected, grab all everything, and just okay, it doesn't want to connect where I want it to connect to, but force it. Oop, there we go. Yeah, it's a little off, but still close enough. Okay, so I guess without further ado, you do these curved slope that kind of goes there in front. And I'm not sure exactly how to do that, besides bracket. Yeah, bracket's about the best thing I can think of. And we should probably link it to the other side too. So like that, maybe? No. It's the one, I think. I can do slope curved, probably the 3 long slope. It's actually not that shape though. Go ahead and try a different shape. This actually probably looks a little, this looks a little closer. Yeah, it looks a little closer to what it should be. Down from a shelf behind me. Oh, if that came through the audio. The video stuff might be blocking that out. There's a ghost in my house. Woo! I think it was probably just some wind or something. I do have a fan blowing. I think that was just enough to... It's basically a little container, a little bit of fluid in it. I was light enough to get blown. Not heavy enough to stay put. Anyways, I'm gonna run a bracket here. Now, how do I... Actually, wait, I do know how to shuffle that over, but I don't like how the connection works, so if I do that using a tile modified with clip and a plate round, not that direction. Face that direction. Plate round. See, I can shuffle that over to that side. Guess that might be fine. Kinda. things. Building up this should be fairly easy. That hinge it probably about 45. Still working on the Borked Model A. Yeah, this is a new one though. This is the Case Magnum. We were working on the Puma earlier. Yes, hello. Welcome, blockheads. Welcome. It is borked a little bit, but I think it's fine. Trying to get some shape. We can still get some shapes together here. Slowly but surely. Okay, and then just a little exhaust port that comes up, which is not anything too crazy. About 45, and there we go. Okay, so that's the exhaust side of things taken care of. Might try. Actually, no, I don't think I can hook anything else on there. Oh, I can always try to hook things on there. Okay, so this side has some interesting shaping going on. You know what? I have just the idea. Brick, no, it'd be brick arch. Kinda. I'm just gonna put a plate right there, though. Even that out. Except, now that I've done that, I don't really have any other connection points to work from. Whoops. I can do the same thing I did over on the other side. Oh, and I'm missing the plate round. I was meaning to grab that more than this bracket. Should adjust it over. Bracket. Oh, come on. Upwards. Really wish I could fill that in right there. Not have that so empty. Can't really do that. What is right here? Is this? Oh, this is a air intake, just a giant tall one. There's no really other way around it besides just... No, I need something a little more flexible than that. Around with bar, here we go. Hinge this out to 45. There. And I can also just catch that, and I just need a short piece of bar. It's too long. I need a hose. Custom parts. Hose, please. 5? Yeah, probably good enough. That inwards. There we go. I don't think I exactly love it. It does convey the shapes really well. I guess I can't super argue against it. Change this out though. That'll fill out some other things. More of the space more, like it's supposed to. Now, one thing I wanted to look at is, can I think I can. Just run a... No, I can't really. Just run a whole plate above there, maybe? I did. Couldn't run that. Is that just a 5 long? It is. Oh. Wintermelon. I just got a profile pic. That, like, shark thing. Was, I guess, super popular for kids a while ago. Well, a while ago, I don't know, maybe it still is. I don't know what culture is outside of my area. Yeah, the cab is gonna be interesting. I need to get the rear axle on, which means I should actually probably change this plate. This is a 2x8. I need that to be a little bit longer. Let's, in fact, make that now a 2x10. Okay, and at least... Yeah, okay, so I can use this like a Technic brick. And we have the sweet 3 long ones. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work and give me a lot of studs to connect to. I actually quite like that. To work out these arms and a bunch of other things, but hey, at least that works out. Okay, let's grab this wheel here, and that reference image is annoying me. Go over there, please. Thank you. Actually, come back for 1 second. Yeah, we need to have the little hub stick out. There's a counterweight inside of there. I don't know how much we're going to be able to do. I guess the main thing, though, would be getting the axle hub part to stick out. Should be easy. Yeah. Maybe. So I'm trying to think of what Technic connectors there are, because there is this guy, but I think in black he's relatively expensive. No, he's not at all. Okay, that's actually kind of perfect. I need that. I need some of these. Axle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 long axle will be what we need. It's Terry, hey, welcome. 7 long axle, here we go. I think the best way to assemble this is probably starting from the end. Okay, there, it snapped into place, good. Will these slide and snap into a place? No, it does not. Fantastic. Okay. Copy. Oop. Give me. Copy mirror. Thank you. And that locked into place too. So hopefully this will more or less kind of lock in. No, I don't feel it. Okay. Ah! Okay, we're gonna separate that, hide that, so then we can actually try and grab this by a... Yeah, that'll be as close as we can get. Like an actual connection point. There we go. There we go. Now we have the rear axle journal box in place. Okay, actually, oh, that's an odd number. Yeah, these light number always come in light bluish gray. Dang it. Kind of ruins the pub just a little bit. Oh well. These need to be light bluish gray, and you, do you have red or white? It's red, because at least it'll blend in more, since tractors red, all red and black. Yeah. We can kind of cover that up, maybe, possibly. Okay, so now all the connections on the rear here. Yeah, no, that, oh, dang. Okay, we'll have that out then, sticking out a little further than it needs to be. Above it, it looks like we need to have the CV joint thing. Technical brick, I think? Technical brick, here we go. You there. Round. You there. I think you come in yellow. Oh, you are hitting. Of course you are. Okay, we'll put the itch just a little lower. You come in yellow, right? Yes, you do. Perfect. Okay, that works. There's another hitch thing up atop. I can't really put that. Yeah, no, I think what I have is fine. Okay, plate round. Need... I guess actually what that is supposed to be is probably... no, that's not the upper connection of the tri-link. Upper connection of the tri-link is up here somewhere. I can probably put that at least. Yep, okay. So that doesn't get in the way, that's fine. But I do see, just a little bit back here, is kind of the place where all the pneumatic hoses we can connect go into place. Like a roller skate on its side. Kind of give us, yeah. It's pretty tall. Can I stack that kind of back to back? Yeah, there we go. There's all the little connections for various pneumatic hoses. The back. Now it's just a matter of actually getting this tri-link into place. Honestly, pretty easy said. I just need a whole hose down at the bottom. And then I can run some arms from the back here. Perfectly fine, like I have up front. Bar. Long bar, please. Thank you. Okay. Copy and paste this more or less. The rear, and then just apply some adjustments. I was hoping that would extend further. It's hanging down a little too low. Could I instead something like this in here? Yes, just barely. Wish that would just extend out a little bit more further. Actually, that kind of works, actually. Never mind. I can live with that. So I can put my tri-link right underneath there. Okay, that I can accept. Copy and mirror. Put the other end kind of off to there. That's centered. There we go. bottom of the tri-link. Yep, that's pretty perfect. The red isn't so hidden, but that's fine. That's, I don't think there's really much of a way to hide that. So I could put, I guess that kind of keeps those in place. Okay, never mind. I spoke too soon. I can kind of hide it. The red, except for the middle there. Well, I guess without further ado, it's on to the fenders now. Which will be interesting to do. Fenders aren't very big, are they? Let's see, slope, curved. Still think just a single piece. I guess in the back they're like too wide. So I wonder if, when it comes to the rear, can we mount these to like a solid plate structure? Because I need to actually build something up on the inside. Time to determine that. And I'll go ahead and do plate modified. Jumpers up there. Good. I need to jumper it also the other way too. Okay. Well, that's actually makes things kind of easier because I can just throw too wide plate there and have that more or less taken care of. Hey, can I? Thank you. I needed to see that little plate. Happy mirror. That looks pretty good. I think for the most part, I'm gonna put in a 2 tile in there. I just need to put a tile there too. That keeps that at its angle. Sweet. Okay. Select by color. Let's just go black for now because, yeah. In the rear, window doesn't start till quite a ways up. Yeah. So we have space to just kind of build a little bit here. And of course, it's off by just a little bit, but I think that might be fine, actually. I can work with that. I have that there. Yeah, no. It's just a little too tall. It's a little wide, actually. Hold on. Hide that. I don't think trying to then jumper it back towards the middle is going to help much of anything. Yeah, no, I think it's better to keep it kind of a little wide. As for the fact that it's sticking out too much, there is technically a way I could deal with that with this. And I just need a clip. Thank you. See, but this will allow this to bend, which I guess isn't necessarily a terrible thing. That it can flex side to side. You there, I need to adjust. Actually, this will also allow adjustment inwards and outwards too. But I don't think we're gonna do that. Yeah. See, with this, okay, I can't select that curve. I could tilt that back like that. Like, that's an option. Definitely need to add in. Oops, why'd you go and bury yourself? Okay, red, please. Most of these parts should be red. for the fender here. Copy mirror, and we'll go ahead and split it. It goes forward. Round, yeah, you, my good sir. To there, and red. I think you can be red. Right? No, you cannot be red. Okay, that sucks a little bit. I mean, I guess it can hide inwards. Hopefully, maybe. So you do come in red, right? Yes, yes, you do. Okay. It's more or less the fender, honestly. Isn't a whole lot going on. So I can't really add in a bracket or anything else kind of towards the end here. Yeah, no. I don't think any plate modified will kind of fit off there either. No. Yeah, no. I think we're fine on the fender here. More or less, actually, is where it needs to sit. Okay. Well, we have a fender, a little tiny fender. Go ahead and just. I accidentally deselected it. I need to copy and mirror that across, please. Thank you. Black. So without further ado, we actually need to start putting some of the cab together. Question for the cab, is that odd or even? Wait, that looked like, wait. Go back to where you were. Up top. Sit there for like a split second. Is the cab actually even? Kind of is, yeah. Look at that. It does narrow towards the front. It does sit pretty even. Which is a good thing for me. Helps save some of my sanity. Well, that's nice. Yeah, that is. It is quite nice. Okay, so I just gotta build this rear up enough. One more plate. Plate modified. That. Okay, and then it's probably still gonna be like brick built windows mostly. Unless I do like hoses and stuff, just to kind of like outline like the borders of where the windows are. Would you sit there? Yeah, you're too tall. You're literally a plate too tall. But you're kind of not though because of this whole shenanigans. If these plate rounds only came in red, pretty darn perfect. They only come in black, which kind of sucks. I can lower that down. Stick that on there. Yeah, it sticks off the back a little bit, but it's almost exactly what we need there. Up front is quite a bit of a different story, especially with the nose kind of like cutting in. Yeah. So at least we have this. This is good. Come in dark red. That might be a good enough of a... Ooh, that's kind of expensive on dark red. How much are those on dark red? Hold on. Bricklink, tell me your secrets. Dark red. Not very much, actually. Yeah, only a few cents. Okay, dark red's pretty common. I don't think I can throw a 1x5 across here. No. It's still running into the tires a little bit. I guess it just means I need to put a further across there, like that. Slope, inverted. That gap right there is going to annoy me. I guess you just gotta like try not to pay attention to it. Yikes. Do these come in translucent? No. Trans clear. These do not come in trans clear. Which sucks. I'll break this down just a little bit because we can at least get some plate rounds in here. And get some plates on here for a little bit more studded surface. Select by color, please. Black, flat black. For these corners, at least I can get the brick modifieds in here. Yeah, that'll work. At least they come in trans clear. So that'll work. It's gonna be more or less just building up until I can get above that. So yeah, now we're above. Actually, you know what? Is there something else I could be doing, actually? I don't think I can put just a square there. Technically I could, actually. But that corner cut square... There might be some nose fixing I can do here to get away with some nonsense. If I am lucky. Wedge. You, my good sir. Question is, can I can use the wedge to get underneath the window. Alright. It doesn't completely eliminate the shape I have. We're gonna go with that, actually. At least I can keep my window then. Okay, so delete that, delete that. Okay, and then I need a wedge plate. Here. Select by color. Red. One cramped space for a minifig. If it's anything like the Puma I just did, it's almost no space for a minifig. Like, that's literally like everything. Can't even fit like a steering wheel or anything in there. It's just kind of like it. back, I need to do that. I need to get mirrors up front. I think you just can. I know you sent test minifigures. Yeah, you sent me the file a long time ago. You, my good sir, Mr. Yellow. Hi, that's me. Am I grabbing the foot? I think I am grabbing the foot. Nope, that's the wrong connection point. I need that one. No. Hat is too much. Head is probably too much as well. I could probably lower that down, actually, now that I think about it. Okay. That's like a lot lower. Copy, paste. Your hands in the air, my good sir. Oop. There we go. He's hitting the bricks on the side. I don't... Yeah. If you can't fit a minifigure in there, I feel like it won't be with the hat on. But this is probably not going to be minifig compatible. If I did the technique with just using hose on the outside, then maybe, yeah. Hatless. Hatless is probably going to have to be how it goes, because his arms aren't hitting anything. His arms do have freedom of movement right now. He is like just in there. Let's see, I need... I guess it's basically what I need is like that. It would nah, I need to just... I don't like using this part, but it needs to stretch out like a lot further. Yeah, it's like too tall. This maybe would a minifig wrench actually do better? Nah, I don't think that would have enough grip power. I need to stick with this. It's a little too far out, but hey, that might be just enough. Two brackets instead of a 2x2 plate in the seat of the cab. Oh, you mean two jumpers? Those two jumpers are below that plate that's in there. Or are you talking about the tile modified, like the two studs? Okay, grab all this, copy mirror. I probably can't grab it. Oh, I can't grab the connection point. There we go. Brackets. You're really saying brackets for like actual like seat back and everything? That won't fit in there. It's literally just a 2x2. Unless I am really not getting something you're saying. Put them on the side. Like this? The hole. Oh, you're talking about the hole on the side here. Yeah, I was about to fill that. Oh, no. I see what you're saying. Okay. Bleh. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Took me a moment to get there, but I got there eventually. Select by color, black. So some of this needs to be red. Most of the front is just black too. Oh, and there's little beacons on top too. At least in that one. I guess it's where there was supposed to be a beacon. You know, I wasn't expecting to actually kind of finish this tractor today. I was kind of actually just thinking that we would only get like partly done with it. I guess that means I need to prepare next week the Lamborghini tractor. Yoink. Yeah, more or less it's all there. Have a case Magnum now. Use the new domes for a beacon. Yes, that's actually a brilliant idea. Those, I believe, are in brick round. Yep, there they are. Trans orange. There we go. We now have, as far as I can tell from everything, a case Magnum completed. They come in black now? I guess so. What set even is that? 3 sets so far. Tell me. Oh, they come in black in the Baby Dinosaur Dolores set. Or little toenails. Let me just come over here to the screen. Yeah. This set, the little toenails. Luffy is here. Welcome. I was just watching the Netflix One Piece not too long ago. Or because I was actually curious about the Lego One Piece sets coming. Just kind of looking at the source material. Hey. Oh, these wheels are... actually, no, these wheels are at 2 different heights, aren't they? I might have to break... Oh, wait, you know what? There is something I'm forgetting. The fenders. But one thing I'm looking at the moment, which may cause some problems, is this wheel probably needs to go down a little bit. Base plate. 32 by 32, please. Thank you. Yes. Yes, that wheel does need to go down lower. Is that a plate, though? Kinda looks like a plate. I'll hide this for a moment. Grab all that. I'm just gonna quickly for testing purposes, slap a plate on there and put it back in place. Yes, I know that's hitting things. We're going to ignore that for a second, and yeah, it is a plate. Okay. So I will actually make true corrections now. 3, and then it's as simple as Just that, and copy mirror. There we go. Perfect. So now that our wheels are leveled out, I just gotta get the fender on there, which really isn't hard whatsoever. Yeah. So for that fender, I honestly almost just want to do that with, like, I think a plate modified with a single clip in the middle would work well. And probably just a U, my good sir. If I hinge that down, enough, it shouldn't hit the tire too much, hopefully. Would be kind of low enough to where it's not hitting anything else. And sort of look like it's the fender. I guess it kind of needs to go over top just a little bit more. Oh, that comes like so far down. What are you doing building here? I am building a case Magnum. This was a long ago request, and it's been on the build list for ages now. The fun thing, though, is even though this is corrupted, heavily corrupted, I did pull a 3D model into Studio here from Farming Simulator 2013. So I'm using that corrupted model as kind of the base reference for getting some of the proportions correct. I've scaled everything. Everything's nice and neat. I need to add, I think, a second bar here. Round. Go right about there, my good sir. You are hitting that tire, though. I don't like that. Will you build it IRL? Yeah, I'll definitely do some test building for certain aspects of the model. Using my rainbow menagerie of parts that I have on hand. And then I do instructions, and I release those instructions on my rebrickable. Black. We can kind of adjust the stuff here to get things to line up a little bit more. I suck that in like that. I subbed. Thank you, my good sir. Is that kind of... I'm still annoyed by that top piece. This top piece here annoys me greatly. I don't think I need to do like a full fender over top. Maybe I kind of do. No, I don't like that at all. Nope, nope, nope. Scratch that. It feels so awkward, though. I don't know how to get rid of that awkwardness. Actually, you know what might help? Now think about it. Maybe the plate round just up top here. Nah. No. Okay, well, without further ado, let's copy and mirror it to the other side. Get rid of the ghosting of the 3D model. Hide, thank you. Yeah, that might be good enough, actually. Still feels slightly awkward, but maybe I'll get used to it. What kinds of other builds you do? Anything people request, generally. I put it up on a list, and we just kind of pick and choose, go through it eventually. I've done buildings, trains, boats, a bunch of different stuff, and like I said, if you just check out my rebrickable, there's like 400 and something mocks there, like 8 or 9 pages worth of stuff. Do just about anything. Play around with clips to make the fender look less awkward. I tried that, but it didn't feel like it was like filling in like the top as much as I would like. Normal tile with clip. I think that the normal tile with clip is a lot thicker though. Yeah, it's a lot thicker. It's not really helping anything. Yeah, just about. They're pretty evenly sized. This version in particular, I think, is using a wider type of wheel compared to what the bog standard one uses. These wheels even are actually technically like too thick. They're only like supposed to be about a stud wide at this scale. Face outward? Outward. You're probably thinking like a forward or something that kind of hits the fender. I don't know, it might just be a thing where I kind of just gotta accept how it is. It's like not all the shapes are kind of amazing, but like overall it does look like the thing. At this scale it's kind of difficult to get things looking super correct. Doesn't look good as it did in my head. Yeah. I mean, shapes are there. Especially pull away the 3D model. Kind of make out some of the shapes that weren't so corrupted in the model. Like, it's there. It's probably as good as this, at least my skill set at this point in time can get it. Also the parts availability at this point in time of certain colors. Something else fun too is like do what they normally have on these tractors as well too, is like double wheels in the back. Twin wheels. Yeah, nah. I think more or less we're good enough. I don't think there's anything else I need to think about. No? No, I don't think there's anything else to really... that little tiny box I can't really do. It's so tiny. There's not really any connection points there I can use. So yeah, I guess without further ado, I can go ahead and save what progress I've made so we don't have any crashes or anything lead to losing progress. And I guess we can go ahead and just make a render. Yeah, that's good enough. All right. Yep, say that studio, please. Thank you. You can export fully. Boom. Also, could you add to your giant list of mocks to make an oversized load? Can I send me for the salt? Yeah, I could do that. Probably need to spend this upcoming weekend going over the requests list and figuring out what to add, what to remove. Well, remove would be what's done, but what to add, what to do. It's like I feel like I'm reaching almost like a, even though it doesn't, I know it, I could really find other stuff to build. It does feel like I'm reaching kind of like a pinnacle or like a teetering point where I need to be like do either other kinds of projects, or the kinds of projects I need to do next are like ones where I have to put like a lot more investment into them. I don't think I'm ready for it yet. I guess I could always spaz out more farm equipment. Well, don't forget, leave yourself a note. I know how long you retain info. Basically, it's gone almost immediately. Yeah, I could do that. I would be so lost without leaving myself notes constantly. If it's not written down, it's gone with the wind. It's more or less how this cookie crumbles. I say that, but even sometimes when I write stuff down for groceries or something when I go shopping, I still forget them. I still forget some things. I is a chaotic mess of just non-memory. Yeah, because I'd love to see your take on a full-size Kunai. Yeah, I mean, what? That's like basically a Kenworth T800 or something like that, or do some silly cab over thing. I'm trying to think what else options there are. So, I mean, if you really want a heavy pull vehicle, I'm trying to think of the company that does it, because I made a mock for a heavy pull vehicle. It'd be whatever you want. Oh. 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 Options are left up to me, eh? Alright, let's go over to photo. Image. Change the image. Funny that our previous render here. Oh, did we not do the Case Puma? Or, no, we finished the Case Puma, then we finished the Burden Spreader. Be like the amalgamation of 4 semis. Okay, but what about like White 5000 and like other shenanigans? Anyways, though, we got the Case Magnum finished up, which is sweet. There's the render of it. So that is like another farm tractor done. I need to get a 3D model for so whatever parts like most trucks you can do. Whatever sounds good to you. Okay, so we're gonna do like White 5000 mixed with like behind the cab super motor thingy, just all the axles. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Here, I can actually pull up an image of the White 5000 just for funsies. Let me just. I just have to okay how it looks considering it's my own semi-company. Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's go back over to screen. White 5 that I can spell, I swear. I'm just typing. There we go. The old White 5000s. 1960s White 5000s have. There's something I came across recently, and they have very interesting grills with the window kind of drooping down the corners. A little goofy looking, but I do like them. So they also got like little axle guards in the front, the bottom. Wonder if they're all-wheel drive because of that like shroud in the front, right at the bottom. Be interesting. Any older cab works for you? Alright, well, I guess White 5000 mixed with a bunch of other stuff will be what we go with then. Anyways, let's go back over to studio because I think it's time to end off. We got what we need done. I gotta test some stuff. Ooh, I'm stretching. I can't do that. It's gonna make me yawn. Anyways, yeah, I gotta test some stuff. I guess I gotta pull a 3D model of a Lamborghini tractor for next week. And yeah, tomorrow's more satisfactory. Though, to be honest, I'd really prefer it if it was conventional because I already have a lot of COEs. Fine, I'll find something awkward in the conventional lineup. And we can go with that. Actually, you make me have to pull up the screen again. This profile, what are they? Conventional. No, it's a Fuso. It's like a WR truck. No, not that one. WR. No, what am I thinking of? What is its name? It's like a W something truck. There it is, W250s, and their cousins, where's the cousins at? Yep, NW 419s. Yeah. Big old Fuso NW 413s or 419s. They have big counterweights up front. The radiators are on the side fenders. Which is like crazy. Like this whole thing right here is basically radiator along the side. Pacific truck, Japanese version of the Pacifics, sure. But yeah, you got your engine there, and you got giant radiator on one side, giant radiator on the other side. And yeah, these are the heavy haul of heavy haul trucks. The more I look at it, the weirder it gets. Yeah, they're interesting to say the least. The heavy haul trucks. I know there's some images of them out there with like carrying like electronic equipment stuff. We got these big trailers too. Yeah, there's a different W series. Big ship's engine. Yeah, this is a different one though. It looks like an American cab thing. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's one. Some other thing. Maybe a new fave truck for me. Yeah, these Fuso W series trucks are kind of pretty sick. Especially with all that radiator going on up front underneath all the fenders. Anyways, I am trying to end off because I need to go eat and work. Because I have projects to do outside of this. So yeah, anyways. I do hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you all again next time. We have to make one in the future. Yeah, do make one in the future. They're sick. I need to make one. Actual one. Not some Kenai amalgamation, but an actual W. Yeah, anyways. Take care, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.